thrifting friends. All right, so we just got here at the Salvation Army in Springfield, and it is a gorgeous, stunning spring day. Stunning. I can't wait to get back home and do some gardening. My husband actually has a day off from work today, so I'm going to see what kind of fun we can get into. But yeah, I am here at the Salvation Army. It's a huge store in Springfield, Mass. I haven't been here in a couple of weeks, maybe a month, but let's see if there's anything cool that we can find inside for the store and for ourselves. Let's go check it out. I am so excited to get started today, but first of all, I can no longer make the rocking chairs rock. I was told by a viewer that is very bad luck. I had no idea, so now I'm just tempted, endlessly tempted, but I'm not going to touch it. All right, I've told you guys before, the Salvation Army is the place to get china if you collect or buy it for resale. All this set was $14.99 for 29 pieces. That is a steal. I didn't really particularly like the pattern for myself, but that is a great deal. This has so much nostalgia for me. Who had golden wheat growing up in their house? It was a staple. We definitely had a set of this in our house in the 70s and 80s. I was considering this set. I couldn't tell if it was truly old or if it was a reproduction of an MCM type design. So I did end up leaving it. It was only $6.99 for all these pieces, but because I wasn't sure if it was old or not, I didn't feel confident picking it up. And it didn't have an even, like I had 5 of the drinking glasses, 2 of the like wine glasses, and then 1 little mini juice glass, so I left it. This, however, I semi-regret leaving this. Actually, I totally regret leaving this. I don't know why I left this. Somebody help me. This was Mason's ironstone. I had never heard of Mason's ironstone, but it was made in England. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, why I didn't pick this up. It was so inexpensive too. For all these pieces, I think $7.99 for 23 pieces. What the heck is wrong with me? Why didn't I take this? I'm actually watching this back now and I'm really mad at myself, and this was a huge thrifting blunder for me. This table was really cute. I pick these up from time to time. In my next reselling life, I want to refinish furniture and sell it on Facebook Marketplace, I think. So these types of pieces are what I would be looking for in my future reselling life. And I would refinish them. And I think that's what I want to do. So I'm always looking for those pieces now because I can picture them. This was cute. It's a modern piece. If it was half this price, I would have grabbed it to resell in my store. But it was all the way priced to the max that I would pay. And why didn't I grab this blue little piece? I have no idea. Didn't even see it when I was in there. I hate it when that happens. This was sweet. This little spoon rest. I thought it was very sweet. It was, made in China, but it was sweet. I thought it was cute. And I'm just desperately looking amongst these shelves for that hidden treasure, always hoping to find it. I thought this little box was cute. The one that says sharing friendship. That was kind of nice. I don't know what you would use it for. I wasn't really going to consider it, but I was admiring it for the design that it had on all 4 sides. I thought that was very pretty. It looked like an old postcard. It was kind of Victorian looking. That's probably what drew me in to look at it closer. These tiki glasses can be very, very popular. Look at that, was from Savers. So I did see quite a few items that came from Savers. So what's going on here? Does Savers donate to Salvation Army? That's kind of crazy, huh? The hand painting on this piece caught my eye and drew me in. I just wanted to get a closer look because I was admiring the painting on it. And then these metal sconces definitely caught my eye. I was like, ooh, these are very primitive looking. And that is a very popular, I put the clock on it because I didn't want anybody else to take that one. It was busy in there. So anyway, the primitive style is very, very popular, at least in my store, in my area. So at $3.99 for both of those, I definitely grabbed them. Now this plate, is this Lenox? It's got that look. but it is not Lennox. It is this, which I have never heard of before, but at $3.99, I am willing to take a chance on this because my eye is telling me that it's high quality and that it's nice. Okay, this was stunning. This was stunning. Oh my goodness. I would love to have this in like a formal living room. It looked so beautiful. It was already sold. It sold for $99.99. It's an electric fireplace. What a great find. I thought this was so cool. I loved it. This caught my eye just because it looked kind of Victorian. It was somebody's DIY project. It is a lamp, which I would totally not trust plugging in with all those flowers glued to it. I mean, fire hazard, I think. Anyway, this uplight for your kitchen corner, that would be cute. This pair of lamps, if I dealt with more vintage items, I would have considered. They were only $6.99 each. And they were beautiful because they were cream colored and very neutral. So I thought they definitely could mix in with modern decor as well and look very charming. This pottery lamp kind of caught my eye as well. It was like a hand-painted piece of pottery. I don't know if it was depicting like a tree in the spring and a tree in the fall, but it was just interesting. I just wanted to get a better look at it because I don't see too many pottery lamps when I'm out thrifting. This green metal candle sconce caught my eye. This is a very popular type of item when you merchandise it properly. It's very anthropology vibe looking, and I can sell that very quickly in my store. So I did end up grabbing that piece. It was only $3.99. I love looking at hand-painted items. They're always really charming. They are popular depending on what they are, but this one didn't quite meet my standard for unusualness. Again, the furniture. So this is a Salvation Army in Springfield, Mass, and maybe some of you viewers know, maybe not, but Springfield, Mass is literally called the City of Homes because there were so many Victorian homes built in this area. Oftentimes when they go for sale, change hands, the old furniture in these places gets dumped at thrift stores, and I suspect that's where this table is coming from. Looking through the black glass area because I really want to start that black glass collection. I have a surprise for you guys. I think I am going to start that collection on the first day of Brimfield. Yep, that's right. I'm going to Brimfield. I'm only going to be able to go the opening day. It's a Tuesday. It's a day off from work for me. So I'm going to hunt Brimfield down for some black glass pieces that I can start my collection with. But anyway, that's a future video. This handmade wooden piece, that was interesting. Owls are a popular themed item as well. I think because they're very anthropology type looking pieces. I left this, but it just caught my eye because it's something that is popular. This desk or vanity, I thought this was a great piece. I really liked how clean and minimalist it was. But then I saw it was $49.99. Yeah, that's too much. So obviously we would leave that. All right, well, we're all done. I got a good haul bag of stuff. Can't wait to show you what I got. Hi, you guys. I'm back. It's the next day. The sun has kind of left us. It's kind of a cloudy day, but that's okay. All right, so actually, after this footage yesterday, when I got home, my husband was making beer. So I did include I'm going to include some footage of that. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine. You can skip it. But I thought it was really cool. It's a fun hobby that he has. And I don't know, maybe you guys would find it kind of interesting, you know, a DIY, how to make your own, not how to, it's not a tutorial. It's just, I'm just showing you him having fun. Okay, anyway, back to the haul. I love this. I love this. I love this. So I got this for $3.99. It says Clipper Ship, Swift Sure, 1326 tons. This is like such a beautiful, I don't know if it's really vintage. This is the back of it. It does look kind of old, but you know, kind of vintage. It's probably from the 70s. But I love the subject matter of the Clipper Ship. nautical, but not over the top. It's like you could almost leave this up year round because it's browns instead of being blues. You know, it's like really nice earth tones, but I loved this. So I grabbed this. You probably saw that in the footage. I didn't get a chance to grab footage of everything that I took because the place was hopping. It was busy. So I was shopping and trying to take pictures. Okay, I got this big apothecary jar clearly just for the jar, not for the junk inside. I mean, it's okay. Maybe I'll save it or use it. I don't know, probably not. But they are very smart to have taped it shut. I have not opened the tape yet, but it's all taped here. So thank God, because I didn't want this to break or lose the top. But I love these elegant apothecary type jars. I think they are awesome to display all kinds of stuff in them. I might find something really weird to put in it. I'm going to keep this. The clipper ship, I don't know yet if I'm going to keep that or not. By the way, it's a work day for me, so that's why I put a little more effort into my, I have to go to work in like 25 minutes, so I'm quickly filming this before I have to go to work. But anyway, I'm going to keep this. Sometimes I use this, don't judge, but I love to have elegant things like this for everyday stuff. So I might even like put flour in here or dog food or something like that, because I love using fancy containers for like everyday things. I don't know. Is that a thing? I don't know, but I like doing that. And oops, don't fall. Don't fall. And I also grabbed, I think you saw me grab this in the footage. This kind of garden stuff sells really well in my store. I always say that. It's meant for a candle. It does have the spike on it though, so you'd have to break that off if you want to use like an LED candle. But that's how you can tell it might be a little older, because I know when they make them today, a lot of them don't put that spike in there because they know everybody uses LED candles. But yeah, I grabbed this really pretty botanical, you know, leaf candle display, and this kind of thing always sells right away. People love having this for their patio table or out on their deck, and it's super elegant, pretty, and seasonal. All right, you guys are going to have to help me on this next piece. When I saw this, I thought it was Lenox because it has the same type of creamy porcelain look to it, but it's not. I paid $3.99 for it, and it's this name. I haven't had a chance to look it up yet, but it's that. So I think it says Gobbinger and Company. Gobbinger and Company. I don't know what that means or what it is, but for some reason it looked really, really nice. So I'm going to trust my eye, because that's the whole point of this, what I do for a living and my channel. So my eye is telling me that this is maybe something. I could be full of crap. I don't know, but I feel like it is. I haven't had a chance to research it, but look at the pretty beaded edge. All along the edge here, it's got that beading and then this beautiful lattice cutout. So it's very much in the style of Lenox. I don't know really what it was new or what its intent. Obviously it's a display dish, but I'm going to definitely sell this in my store. I think it's a really nice neutral piece. I think a lot of people would love to use this in a tablescape or on a coffee table to put candles or other things. So I think that would go really good in my store. And then I just grabbed this super cute little planter. It's a little bit off season, but I know it's a pumpkin, but because it's such a light colored thing with really pretty light flowers, I don't mind putting it out right now for sale. It's got like a little handle on it. I paid $1.99 for it. So it's just cheap enough for me to put out for a couple bucks, and somebody might use this for their spring flowers. I thought it was really pretty. Like kind of I think it appealed to me because I love Victorian things, and it looked kind of Victorian. I don't know, maybe. And then this next thing, I think you guys saw me grab it. It was this set of wall sconces. They're like these metal, they have these little ring things that go on the candle part. So I'm just trying to put those on before I show them to you. It's a miracle they didn't get lost in the sauce. I think they were, so it was $3.99 for both of them, for the pair. Yeah, $3.99 for the pair. So I love these. I think they look really primitive and kind of, you know, like a folk thing. They go really pretty on each side of a mirror or a piece of framed art or maybe a window. So yeah, I figured I'd grab these for the store. They're super cool, super like primitive, farmhousey, and that always sells well. That's a very hot seller right now. And then just like a super functional basket. I just happened to see it and it was only $1.99. Usually they charge more for baskets, but I saw this in there. I don't know if it's new. It still has the twine. This is what it tends to have on it when you get it from TJ Maxx, Marshalls, but it had absolutely no damage on it, no wear, super functional, practical. People grab these things all the time for all kinds of stuff, and I like to just have a nice selection of them in my store at all times. All right, so this next piece, I think you guys probably saw me grab off the shelf. I got it for $4.99. It's just a super functional, modern tray. Again, I like to carry a good selection of these all the time. It looks like it was originally from Thrift Haul, the Target brand. So these probably sold, actually, can I see the price on it? I don't know if they tag them with the price. It was a made in India piece. I don't know, I'm sure somebody paid something between $12 to $18 for this brand new in Target. So yeah, we're gonna put this out for sale, and people love having trays like this, again, on their coffee tables, side tables. People love to stack up, you know, like their remotes, candles, just kind of corral all their stuff in a nice looking decorative tray. So this will go really nice in my store. I'll be able to display that really easily. And then I got another piece of artwork. I don't know if I'm going to keep this or sell this. I think I'm going to keep it at least for a little while. You can see why. It's the blue and white porcelain big jar with all these colorful flowers in it. And I love the frame. Yeah, I know exactly where I'm going to put this, and I'm going to put it there right now, and I'm going to show you what it looks like because I saw this and I fell in love with it. It's definitely something that I would love to keep and display. I'm surprised it was still hanging there, but I did get to the store shortly after it opened, and I think a lot of people were there for the close because this Salvation Army has a 99-cent day on Mondays. So yeah, yesterday was Monday, so or Tuesdays, something like that. Anyway, it's the beginning of the week, one of my days off, and yeah, they have a 99-cent sale on like one color and then half off on the other two colors. They're still doing that. So I think a lot of people just dive into the clothes. So I was going around the store grabbing all the home goods, and this was hanging right on the table. I'm trying not to get the glare. And I love it, and I'm going to hang it right now in the spot that I think is going to look really pretty in. Well, here's where I decided to put that beautiful piece of framed art. Sorry it's so dark in here. This is kind of like the most lighting that I have, but to get the feel of it. So this is my dining area, and I still have everything decorated in the blue and white that I just posted earlier this week. So I think you get the drift of how I had to take my daffodils. They died. I had to throw those away. I don't have anything else to put in it right now. My peonies are not out yet. So anyway, I still have that going on. So I think that print looks really good right there with my current table setting, and probably a lot of other table settings too. I think it's a really pretty print. I really love it. Yeah, I really like it. All right, so the last two things I got were textiles, and they were absolutely stunning, gorgeous. I can't believe I paid what I paid for them, which is very reasonable. So the first thing is this really thick knitted Afghan. I paid $5.99 for it. And this thing is super thick. Actually, when I was getting ready to check out, when I was in line, look at the beautiful colors of this. I think this is a crocheted piece. I don't think it's knitted, but I'm not an expert. You guys out there can tell me if you know the difference, and you can tell the difference. But I think this is a hand crocheted piece. It's got this beautiful edging. But when I was checking out, this lady behind me, I know she wanted to buy it off me. She kept saying, oh, I really love that. I really want that. And I said, I know, I really love it too. And if I'm being honest, I usually just give stuff away like that, but I didn't know if I was going to keep this, sell this, or possibly give it to my mom. And because I was thinking of my mother, I just didn't want to give it away, because I was thinking, I wonder if my mother might like, because these are her colors in her house. She has like all these different neutrals, rust, cream, this like deep goldenrod yellow. So I'm going to pass it by her first. And if she doesn't want this, then I will definitely sell it in my store, but we'll see. But that's why I didn't give it up. But I did want to update you guys. Remember that hummingbird blanket? I showed you a couple of videos back. I got it. I thrifted it with Chris from Worthington Home when we were in East Granby. I did give it to my mother-in-law. She loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. She even wrote me an email thanking me for it. I gave it to her Easter Day when I was at my parents' house. So when I was there filming on Easter Day, my in-laws were there as well, and I gifted it to her then, and it just made her day. I know she really loves it. She sent me a note afterward, and I'm so glad that I grabbed it that day for her and that she really loves it. So that made me really happy. Made her really happy. And the last thing I got was this beautiful quilt. I love this. It's a mixture of lace and quilting. Can you see, like, these look like lace doilies, like they're sewn on top of it, I guess. I don't know if there's a name for that type of quilting method, but that is stunning. It's beautiful. I love the colors. The whole thing is absolutely stunning. And I got it. I got this for $7.99. That is so reasonable I'm pretty sure this is a vintage quilt. I mean, it's really, really beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's kind of hard to show you, like, just standing here. The underside of it is just plain, and you can see all the hand stitching. This is definitely handmade. Here, let me show you. So it's definitely not machine stitched. You can, let me see if I can do this. See if I can not mess this up. All right. I don't know if you can see close enough, like all the different hand stitches. See those white kind of hand stitches? Yeah, they're like not evenly spaced. You can tell that they're hand done. So, oh my word, what a beautiful treasure. This is a beautiful, beautiful treasure. I really love this. I'm going to sell it because I already have some really beautiful pieces on my bed right now. And my dogs would ruin this because of all this lace right here. Their claws would get caught, you know, in this. Our dogs sleep with us. Full disclosure. That's fine. You can have pets and not. Anything goes. I'm for everything. But our two dogs, yeah, they sleep with us. So we don't want, and you know what? Speaking of that, so the reason why I'm really sensitive to my dog's claws getting caught in this is because Mina actually lost her dew claw. That's the claw that's kind of farther up. She got it caught on a tennis ball. Not even rugs, because we don't have hardly any rugs in here. She was playing with a tennis ball, and you know the felt on the tennis ball? It got caught on her paw, and she panicked and tried to flick it off, and she ripped her dew claw. So we had to actually get some surgery, and she doesn't have, it never grew back. So anyway, I think because of that incident, I'm very aware of what my dog's claws could get caught on. So that's why I wouldn't keep this, but I'm going to sell it in my store, and some lucky customer of mine is going to get a beautiful treasure of a handmade quilt with this gorgeous lace on it, and I hope they enjoy it, and I hope it sells real soon. By the way, I ended up using those bone dishes right away. So I just went ahead and put them at each place setting. I think they look really pretty. Now, you guys can tell me if I have it on the wrong side, but I just put it on top. I just put it above the plates. And I didn't realize, but there's two of this pattern, which is a very light blue. And then there's two of, it's the same pattern, but in a different color. So, but I like it. I like the different colors. I think it looks really pretty. The edging is the same. But anyway, I did end up go ahead and put those on my table. I could not wait. I thought they looked so pretty. And they just add a little more something, something. The more, the better, in my opinion. So I use those too. Okay, I'm back home. And just like I told you guys earlier, my husband John is home today. So I hurried back, and I come home to find he is working on one of his most favorite hobbies. What you're looking at is I believe a batch of beer. Is that what we got going on here, babe?
That is exactly what we got.
All right, so what's going on in this boiling pot?
Not a whole lot.
No?
It's a very easy beer to make.
Yeah?
It's just a New England IPA.
IPA. What does IPA stand for those people out there who are not sure?
India Pale Ale.
India Pale Ale. All right. So what's the basic, I'm going to try to not steam up my lens here. What's the basic idea behind brewing it yourself? Like, what do you need to actually do?
There's a whole wide range. You can make it really easy, or you can make it overcomplicated and frustrating for yourself, like I do.
Oh, stop. Come on. So, but I mean, like, what are the ingredients? What do you actually need? Wow, look at it boiling away in there. What's actually boiling in there?
It's a batch made from 2-row malt, Carapils malt, and flaked oats.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. And what's in here? Nothing? This one right
Nothing.
here?
That's my sparge pot.
Okay, whatever that is, you guys. So how long does this have to boil for?
60 minutes.
How long has it been boiling for?
Checks clock. It has 21 minutes to go before I add the clarifying tablet, and then it's another 10 minutes after that.
Wow. And then you bottle this yourself, right?
Yes.
You don't have a bottle handy to show, like one that you've already done?
No.
There's nothing in the fridge?
No.
Look at that, you guys. We drank it all or gave it all away. John is, okay, so what he does is he provides the homemade beer at all special occasions, and he also provides all of the garden vegetable starts for everybody's family, his parents, my parents. So this is a true Renaissance man. He's a real DIYer. So anyway, when this is done, so he's got like just a gas tank that gives it the, and he does it outside in case there's any kind of overflow mess or anything. But all right, well, this is the IPA. It's brewing away, and when he's got it all, don't you have to like let it ferment in like a really big container?
Well, what makes it a New England IPA is that I'm going to be adding 2 different kinds of hops with 5 minutes to go in the boil. And then when it starts fermenting, I'm going to be adding 2 different kinds of hops into the fermenter while it's fermenting. And then after 2 weeks, you bottle it up, and then you wait a little while after that.
All right, but sometime today, this is going to get poured off into a
fermenter.
A fermenter. All right, so I'll be back when he's done with that and it's all in the fermenter. I will show you guys what that looks like. I'll be back with that. All right, you guys, here comes the hops. Now we wait again, right?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Look at that churning up. Oh my God! Look at the foam it makes. Ooh, wow! You can really smell that. Oh, you guys, if you could be here and smell this, smells like IPA beer.
Should be able to.
So this is filling up the fermenter now? All right, so there's all the beer going into the fermenter. What does the bottom thing do?
That's going to collect all the solids when it cools down.
Gotcha. All right. So, okay, you guys, check out this apparatus. This is not for amateurs. We're showing this to you just for the fun of it. You know, it's like a hobby, but it definitely takes work and time. So what's this coil?
That's the chiller.
All right, so it's a chilling coil, little pump right there. That was the kettle that all of this was boiled in and mixed. And why is there water flowing out this side right here?
It's a counterflow chiller, so you run cold water the opposite direction along the wort coming out of the kettle, and it transfers the heat out.
So the temperature of the brew going into the fermenter is like what, lukewarm?
It's probably about 80.
80 degrees? Okay. So do you think you're going to get enough yield to fill up this whole fermenter?
Hoping for 5 gallons. It might be a little bit more.
Might be a little more than 5 gallons IPA. Cool. All right. Well, this is going to take a few minutes to fill. I'll show you when it's all done. and then what happens next. All right, so that's it. We're done with the filling. So that was the yield. Here, let me try to get it better light, so people can see just what it looks like. Oh yeah, now you can see the color. So all those solids are the hops and what, the
Proteins.
proteins. What kind of proteins? What do you mean proteins?
Everything's got protein, so does malt.
Oh, malt. Okay. All right, well, that's what it looks like. We kind of missed the big moment when he pulled the hose out, but that went quick. So that's everything. So everything that was boiling in here has now been transferred to here. And now this is going to ferment for how many weeks?
It'll primary ferment in about 4 or 5 days, and then about another 5 for a secondary ferment.
All right, but you still have to put something on the top of this to actually start the fermenting. So you're going to do that now? Or you let it cool down?
You let it cool down.
All right, so when this is cooled down and it's already started its primary fermenting, I'll show you one more shot what that looks like. So I wanted to give you guys one last look at our IPA beer that has started fermenting. So this is what it looks like in the fermenter. I know that's not like the prettiest thing, but believe you me, it's going to taste better than any brewery. At least you can see the process now that these breweries go through. But so this is the fermentation cap. See all the little bubbles? It's working away. That yeast is doing its magic. And this is going to be here for a couple weeks. And then we're going to bottle it, and I will give you an update. By the way, this is in our downstairs bathroom. So we have a full finished off basement, and we have a full bath down here as well. So we just keep it in here just in case something were to happen. Sometimes these things can ferment pretty wildly and start to froth over. So we want to make sure that it's in a spot that we can easily clean up if that happens. But anyway, I will give you an update when we are ready to bottle this beauty. All right, well, that's all I have for you for this video. Oh, little Miss Mina wanted to come up and say hello. My little co-star. Oh, how are you doing? Oh, we've had a fun few days off. It's been beautiful weather, so we've been playing a lot in the yard. But yeah, that's all I had for this video. I hope you enjoyed my thrifting haul, shopping with me, and a little look at John's project of beer making. I will show you when he's ready to bottle it. He's been doing it for years. It's amazing beer too. Actually, my parents have pear trees and apple trees, and we, oh, okay, girly girl. And we make cider too. So I'll have to show you that in the fall. It's a really involved process because you have to process the fruit, and that can be, you know, making your fruit mash is definitely work. It's a full day project, but it's really fun. It's fun, and yeah, we love doing stuff like that. So I will, when we do that this fall, I will include you in the process. And anyway, see you for now. And hey, like and subscribe if you want to. I really appreciate all the new subscribers that I've gotten recently. That means the world to me. I'm really happy about that. And definitely comment below if you are a reseller. Tell me where, you know, if you're even local, I'd love to either collaborate with you or check out your booth. If you have a booth somewhere in a local flea market, that would be fun to see. I'd love to feature it on my videos. But otherwise, I'll see you real soon in the next one. Bye for now. You want to say bye-bye? You camera shy? Bye-bye. Okay, that's better. Bye-bye. Okay, see you soon.